here in my office with my big bad bird dog. And a lot of guys say that you're not supposed to, I guess, have much interaction with your hunting dog, right? It's a hunting dog. She's supposed to be out in the crate, in the kennel, come out to train, and that's it. Well, she comes to work with me regularly. She comes everywhere with us. This blind, Grey Duck Hilton, means a lot. There's a ton of history in this blind. Reese shot his first duck there. Ryan and Mackenzie made their first hunts there. Tuka made her first hunt there. Pepper made her first hunt there. Pepper made her last hunt there. We've had a ton of guys go through, a ton of dogs go through. I can think of 10 dogs that made their first retrieves in this blind. It's just, it's a great setup, first of all, for killing ducks. It's a great setup for hanging out. It's just a wonderful place. We have to move it because when we first set this blind in, you could see in the picture, in the map, that the blind is on the edge of the roses, and this is perfect. But now the roses have grown, and it's 35 foot back into the roses. So we've got to cut 80 yards wide, 30 foot back, just to be able to see and shoot out of it. And frankly, it's 3 times the work that it is to cut brush to conceal it. So it's time to move it. I'm going to link the actual construction type videos and the installation video in this video, so that you can check them out, whatever stage you're interested in. Just know that you can do whatever you want with this blind, and it will increase your enjoyment. I promise you. I built it with my kids. We build some with the guys. It's a great time building them. It's a great time putting them together, and it's years and years of hunting enjoyment. It's nice to be able to go out and just sit down in a blind. It's comfortable. Weather's coming. I'm not worried about the kids in it, and we can sit in the blind all day. Or you can go in the afternoon and go run out and make a couple hour hunt, and it's not a big deal either way. I want to do a little tighter view of the plans of this blind and some of the details of it, and I don't want it to tie into some of these longer videos. What I'd like to do is kind of do this introduction video and tie the blind videos into that, so if somebody's interested in it, they can dive a little deeper, and if not, they can just take it for what it is. So we're going to go over the blind placement and location, some of the detailed plans, and some of the things that you can do with it. This is the blind location. You can see the pond here and this peninsula that comes out. I say 40 yards on Google Earth. I just measured it at 75 to 80 yards. So this is the existing blind location. Putting the new blind right in there. So here's where a blind like this is in a good spot. So if you put it over here on this bank or on this bank, you're not out into the pond, and you don't have the tall cover. So all of this is marsh grass. This big patch right here is roseau canes that are 14, 15 foot high. So you can put a big blind like this in this location and conceal it. Here's a breakdown of the deck plans up close. This is the deck, obviously. 8 foot by 16 going across, straightforward. I mean, if you're going to struggle building a deck, you're going to be in a bind. So this is the back and the front wall section. And this is the original plans from when I was going 14 foot. And I was just going to go 2 sections, 7 foot. But I decided to go 15 foot and do 3 5-foot sections. So really, you can break this blind into any configuration you'd like. You can literally make this template anything you want it to be. So here's what I did. 5 foot tall, 15 foot, 3 sections. Front wall, 3 foot tall, 15 foot and 3 sections. Here's the side walls. So we are 6 foot across the bottom, 6 foot here, 5 foot here on the back. So this will be buttoned up to the back wall. 4 foot here. It's going to be your roof width. So if you want your roof longer, make that longer. If you want your roof shorter, make it shorter. This is going to be 2 foot. This is going to be 3 foot. So the front wall is 3 foot high. This opening is 2 foot by 2 foot. Guys, sit back here. Benches are here. This is the area where we cook. This is the area where we store our gear, where the kids hang out, where we wrestle, where we sing Christmas carols. Whatever we're going to end up doing is what we do back here. A lot of times later in the day, when it's the comeback ducks, we'll have guys sitting back here and one guy on point right here. And you can sit back here and you can talk and you can move around a little bit and you're concealed. And you have one guy watching for birds up here. The move from here to there is very quick, especially when there's ducks flying and you got one dude on point right there and nobody wants him to get the only shot. So it's a very big blind. There's a lot of room and it takes a little work to conceal it. It takes a little work to find the right place for it and conceal it. But it's very, very functional. You can design the blind to fit whatever situation you've got. You can make it shorter if your cover's shorter. You can make it as tall as you want it to be able to walk all the way underneath of it. This is just the most recent evolution of our design. And it's very effective. So we enjoy it. We love it. Hopefully you guys like it. And if you have any questions, let me know. Look, if you want these plans emailed to you, shoot me a message. I'll email them to you and you can see what I'm working with and we can go back and forth on it and kick around ideas. It's not like I mind talking about duck hunting and blinds. I would love to see other blinds. If you got different blinds, different ideas, some different stuff that you do, send them to me, man. I would love to check it out and always looking for different new creative things duck hunting. Let me know what you think. Let me see what you got. Thanks.